Hi guys, don't mind me in the background. I've literally just gotten home from a big walk, done my grocery shop, and this video is now Coles versus Woolies and what I think. Okay, so I've just done my click and collect order at Woolies. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you a run through on the rewards program, what I think of their options for in-store shopping, click and collect, delivery, and that sort of thing. What I'm really going to focus on now is some things I've picked out that I would usually purchase in my Coles shopping, and I do weekly hauls on my Instagram page. So the things I've picked out are kind of reflecting what I would pay at Coles, and to really kind of get a comparison on which one is the cheaper buy. And then if you follow my Instagram page, I'll be doing daily stories on the quality and what I think is better quality. So this is pretty much my usual grocery shop I would get from Coles on a normal day. I did like the option again of shopping online because I could control my budget. With the Aldi's one, you would have seen that I came sort of well under, but I put a lot of things back, so I just didn't know what my total bill was going to be. Online shopping through Woolworths, definitely liked it. I controlled my budget. I got a total of $144.21. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to walk you through some of the key things I've purchased that are a really good comparison. I'm not going to do fruit and veg again because fruit and veg can fluctuate 3 or 4 times a week when you do go to the shops. And I don't think that's fair to compare what the price is today, potentially what to Aldi's or Coles or the local fruit barn might have tomorrow, because I mean, Woolworths might drop theirs tomorrow. So I don't think that's fair. I'm going to pick out some sort of key items and give you a comparison on what I do pay at Coles from a price point of view. Okay, so nappies. I have purchased these nappies before. Where I used to live, we only had a Woolworths. They are a very good brand of nappy. These nappies here, you get 40 nappies for $10. However, with Coles, you get 50 nappies for $10. Same size, same type of nappy, but you get 50 of them. So the Coles one is probably more, well, I mean, you save more money at Coles. So the milk that we purchase, exactly the same as Coles. It's the 3 litres full cream milk. I buy 4 tubs of it every week. Exactly the same price as Coles, no difference there. Look, I don't even think I'm gonna see a difference in the quality, to be honest. Full cream milk is full cream milk in our family. Don't really see a difference with it. There is definitely a difference with the cheese. I did notice at Coles, there's a lot more Coles home brand items, whereas Woolworths, I think they probably support more of the bigger brands, which is not a bad thing because they are supporting more Australian companies. So this is the only cheese I had available to purchase, which was the Devondale Colby. We do like Colby. So this cheese here was $8.50 for 625 grams. I can get a kilo at Coles for $8.90. So it's a Coles brand. It's a lot more cheaper to go to Coles. I'm interested to see the quality and the taste of the Devondale one. So the Devondale one is an Australian product, and it's got at least 99% of Australian ingredients and Australian milk. So again, you are supporting Australian, but I get if you are a family on a budget, or if you're an individual who's been knocked back with work due to COVID or just the year that was, you are definitely going to pick a cheaper option, and it is the Coles cheap. I did pick up their mince. I'm going to make in the next week or 2 or 3, because these will go into the freezer, my 2 ingredients crumb chicken. It's amazing. If you haven't seen it before, pop it to my Instagram page. Game changer for like chicken schnitzel. It's really, really nice, and I use chicken mince. 2 for $11. I do get 2 for $10 at Coles. Ice cream was exactly the same brand that we used to get, that we still get, that we do get from Coles on the, you know, when the kids do run out. Same price at Woolworths. I keep wanting to say Coles. I'm a Coles girl through and through. The washing powder. You guys would know my washing powder hack, where I buy like a really cheap home brand washing powder and I put a booster into it. It has literally saved me $10, I reckon, in washing powder, and we go through a lot. We're a family of 4. We've got towels, we go to the gym, the kids make a mess, I'm soaking things. If you don't know my hack, leave a comment below and I'll tell you about it. You will love it. So I did get the equivalent to the Coles one here, exactly the same price. They did not have the booster for me to purchase, which was a bummer, but I'm very keen to see how this holds up to the Coles one. I'm fairly confident it's going to be the same. we will see. I grabbed some frozen strawberries this week because I'm going to make some homemade roll-ups for the kids. Strawberries, these were $4 frozen for a packet, 500 grams I want to say. Yep, 500 grams, exactly the same price as Coles. Yogurt, kids yogurt, I usually buy the Coles one, which is the Coles brand, for $3.45, exactly the same at Woolworths. You guys know I love the bread I get from Coles. This is probably the equivalent I could find at Woolworths, and it was exactly the same price, $2.70. So it feels the same, it looks very similar. I'm keen to see how this holds up frozen and what my kids think of eating it. I did get chicken breast because I'm gonna do some marinades this week. Chicken breast was the same. I find chicken breast the same no matter where I go, unless I go to like a poultry place and buy it then. Sometimes it's about $1 a kilo cheaper. Look, I'm probably coming down to quality. It's the RSPCA approved chicken. It's the same stuff I get from Coles. Look, it's probably come from the same factory, and that's why it's $9.50 a kilo. I'm not gonna argue there. I got 2 packets of pork sausages. I am cooking these this week for a video I'm doing on school lunches. So I did need the 2-pack, and it worked out cheaper to get 2 for $10. These are cheaper than buying the Coles ones. The Coles ones I like, they're not the home brand ones. I don't like the Coles home brands ones as much. There's another one I get, and I think it worked out to be $12 for 2 packs. So these are definitely more cheaper, and these look pretty good quality. I'm gonna give it to them. The Coles ones are usually thinner. I keep forgetting if I'm saying Woolworths or Coles. These ones look nice and plump, so I'm really keen to see how these cook and how I can turn these into my sausage rolls. I'm gonna come behind the camera now, guys, and just give you a little detour of the fruit and veg I got. Now, I'm not gonna compare pricings because it's just not something that I think is fair to the businesses. Oh, side note, free. I got these from the Woolworths girls for free, and, husband take note, I got a beautiful bunch of flowers from them. It was my first click and collect delivery from Woolworths, and they gave me a free box of chocolates and flowers, which I thought was really nice. I don't know if that was just, it wouldn't be just for me. I'm sure it's for any new customer that does a click and collect order, but I'm feeling kind of special right now, guys. A beautiful bunch of flowers for me, and some chocolates that are going to go down really well with a cup of tea. But look, quality of fruit and veg, it looks really good. Pricings overall was kind of on par with what I'm going to say I'm used to at Coles. I do know prices of some things are definitely going up in price. I get it. I get what's happened with the world, and particularly in Australia, how we can access and pick our fruit and veg has had an impact. But look, overall it's the same kind of thing. You get a kilo of carrots for $2, you pay for your broccoli. Your blueberries, they vary between $3 and $4.50, same as your strawberries. Nectarine, plums, apricots, they're kind of cheap at the moment because they're like booming in season. Tomatoes were the same price. Lettuce this week was dang expensive, $4.90 for an iceberg lettuce. So I got 2 cos ones for $3, which I thought was a better option. Same price at Coles, if you're wondering off the bat there. I love this option though. I haven't found anything in Coles that really compares to these. I got 12 taco shells, not a kit, just the shells. 12 shells for $2.40. I got 2 packs because I've got family staying later this week with us. And what I like to do is then I just buy the salsa separately and I make my own seasoning for my mince. It works out so much cheaper, but I thought this was a great buy for $2.40, 12 shells. I don't think this would ever go on sale because it is a Woolworths brand, but really keen to see how crispy these cook up in the oven this week. I will share on my Instagram page what I think of them. But look, overall, there's not much of a difference when it comes to their home brand pricings on things. Meat, cheaper but more expensive. The biggest thing I can probably say between Coles and Woolworths is Coles definitely have more home brand options when it comes to probably like your pantry staples. Definitely more home brand options there. I think the biggest thing for me is going to come down to the quality on how some of these things eat and hold up. I will share throughout the week on my Instagram page what I think of some of the quality of the things. I think I mentioned this in my Instagram stories and not on here, so apologies if I did. If I did, I'll delete it, but was really impressed with the quality of the Aldi's fruit and veg. I bought Aldi's years ago. The quality was not there. The quality was definitely better this time round, so I'm very keen to see the quality of Woolworths fruit and veg and how they hold up, how they last, how crunchy it is. So guys, that is my Woolworths haul. I don't really have a comparison between the Woolworths and Coles just yet. I need to work out the rewards program and that sort of thing. Alright guys, I'm going to cut in here and give you an update on the Woolworths reward system. They do have a reward card that's not just for Woolies, it's a few other partners as well. Very similar to Flybuys. From what I have seen, you get your points, they do special deals, they do promos and that sort of thing. Very similar to the Flybuys. Different to what they offer and what they do, but similar in the same sort of sense. I love that it is free. So look, if I was considering it buying the odd few things at Woolworths, I'd probably actually get a card just to have to be handy. They have a range of different things. You can collect points at different stores, petrol discounts and those sort of things. Reading through it, look, if I was a hand-on-heart Woolworths shopper, I would definitely have a card. A card that is free doesn't necessarily mean it is worth having in your purse or worth having saved on an app on your phone. This one here, though, I really can see benefits in it. Similar to the Flybuys ones, I've got a lot of my followers that actually save all the points, and then at Christmas time, they could potentially have a few $100s, and that's their grocery shopping, or they can use it at Kmart for Christmas presents. So I think the Woolworths rewards program is really, really good. The only downside I can see with using Woolworths is I can't find an option to get free delivery. So at Coles, any order over, I think it's 150 now. It was 200 during last year's craziness. But Woolworths do offer, Coles do offer free delivery over a certain amount of money. Woolworths have this program where you purchase like a subscription and then you get like unlimited delivery in there. I'm a bit funny when it comes to paying for delivery. And look, I know at the end of the day, the business has to pay for the delivery and it is meshed into the cost because it's a cost to them and they want to cover their overheads. I totally get that. But I do kind of struggle when Coles don't have a fee but Woolworths do, and I cannot work out any way to get free delivery. I have to pay it to some extent. So look, rewards card, I think it is great. It is a free rewards card, but it is a really good rewards card. You can get money back, money off items, collect points. I do know with the Coles one, you get emails from Flybuys every now and then saying, well, you averagely spend about 100 a week. If you spend 120, you'll get bonus points. And they do very similar with Woolworths, where if you collect points, you can add up and get money off things, or if you spend a certain amount, it's a similar kind of program. It is quite unique to your spending styles, the sort of promos they send through, definitely worth it. I've only shopped at Woolworths once. I do not know if they do the same sort of promotions that Coles do. Coles will have online specials every now and then, and the one they've got right now is spend $200 and you get $20 off your shop. Just by shopping online, click and collect in store or delivery, you get $20 off. I haven't seen if Woolworths have done that. I can't comment if they do or they don't. I don't know. If you are a Woolworths shopper, please leave a comment below for the others or those that are thinking of doing it. Is there any kind of deals that go around when you do online shopping and you spend a certain amount? Is there any extra dollars off below? Anyway, that is my little update on the promos and what I think about any rewards programs and their deliveries. I'll get back to the end of the video now. Love the click and collect option. I love that there's an app that I can go on, do my order. I can see my budget at the end, so I can take things out if I can't afford it. If I was on a really strict budget, I wouldn't have got the ice cream and I probably would have gotten 1 pack of the sausages, and that would have brought my budget right down. So I love that option. I found when I got to the Aldi's checkout, I was like, oh my gosh, is this gonna be $100, $150? I had no idea, unless I sat there with a calculator and added things up as I went, but they still didn't have weighing scales in the fruit and veg section, so I couldn't even weigh up how much fruit and veg I was paying for. But look, this is my Woolworths haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for my next one, which is going to be cost codes, which will be very, very interesting. And guys, we will talk soon. Bye.